Hey guys, it's your boy. We're back with more Marvel Future Fight content. And what if I tell you Cable is in the meta? And he has been in the meta since Black Bolt was introduced to the game as a tier 4 with the new uniform. No matter the uniform that you have, Summer Days or this one, I think Evil this one should work because I think the 4th skill is exactly the same if the all defense down is actually exactly the same. So yeah, he still is there and he still is in the meta as a striker. Okay, as a striker, not as a main character. Maybe when he gets a tier 4. So Black Bolt's tier 4 skill is one of the most unique tier 4 skills in the game, because whatever striker you use with Black Bolt, the striker will get Black Bolt stat and Black Bolt will get striker's skill stat. So for Thor will get the 50% all attack as well as the final damage, and Black Bolt, because Thor uses this fourth skill, gets the 65% all attack buff. That is why Thor was probably, well, basically the best striker for Black Bolt. But Cable has changed that. So Cable, of course, Thor is tier 4 and Cable is a tier 3. Thor gives 50%, Cable gives 47% all attack. So Cable gives less attack, to Thor, to Black Bolt in the tier 4 skill. But Cable's 4th skill, which he uses as a striker, he clones himself into 4 Cables. So all these 4 Cables get Black Bolt's stat. Okay, the whatever the stat you have on Black Bolt or the build you have, so it's basically 4 times the damage on one striker. So on place of, or with just one striker as Cable, you're basically getting 4 strikers, and 4 strikers with that with the extra 4th skill do insane amount of damage, that the damage is able to surpass the Thor's buff that Black Bolt gets, and Cable becomes the best character for Black Bolt striker in ABX and in ABL. Maybe you can check out other game modes as well. I think GBR also should work because he stays at the same time. But you can try out Thor and Cable in different game modes and just decide, which one actually works the best for you. So today I'm going to show you 2 runs. The first run, this one is going to be, as you can see, Thor as the tier 4 striker. And then I'm going to change that in the next run, and we will have Cable as a tier 4 striker so that you guys can see the difference in the score. Okay, and honestly the difference in score is humongous. So now the thing that can change that, or outcome of the run and the score difference, if Salter moves, okay, that is like the worst case scenario. If Salter moves from the place, of course dashes, when you use your tier 4 skill, then you can lose a lot of damage because of Cable's 4th skill only is a single point skill, I should say. And if a character moves, or if Beast moves, if Surtur moves, if any of the World Boss Legend bosses moves, if he misses the first hit at that spot, he misses the whole damage. That's the main thing. Okay, so of course you might have to time the Cable run, you might have to time your Cable's tier 4 skill accordingly sometimes, but honestly it doesn't really matter that much, because no matter what you do, you are always gonna be able to score more with the Cable run compared to what you can do with the Thor run. Plus the Thor run, I think you might have to try a lot harder because it's more proc dependent on your Black Bolt's proc. Like if your procs are even a little bit late, of course you're gonna lose damage, right? You will lose damage by a lot. And the good thing about the Cable, even sometimes if you're, of course, like getting procs is definitely important, but sometimes if you even get late procs or whatever happens, you still get the Cable's damage so that you can make up for that lost proc. So I like that, and I really like the fact that you don't really have to worry about that at all. Plus the Thor doesn't really do that much damage compared to Cable. Thor's damage definitely is a lot more compared to a lot of strikers in the game. As a order tier 4, he does a lot of damage with the 4 skill, specifically if you have the ABX and ABL Rage or Mighty Judgment sort of, or whatever you're using built on him, he does a lot of damage. But on top of that, compared to Cable's 4 strikers, he's only 1, so that's not gonna even come closer. I have tried this even without any Cable build or with the Cable build. The results were exactly the same, and the results was basically Cable is a better striker overall compared to that. Okay, so we're gonna go like this, and I'll have to hold. Well, I got the fourth 150% phase. This is how you should play Black Bolt. I have done that in the I think I've done that done a video already on this thing, why I delay cancel the tier 4 skill, sometimes tier 3 skill, why I wait for the 150% phase, because that's where you make the most points, and you want to get two tier 3 skills within the 150% phase, both of them. So with that, we are able to make almost 11 million with this team up. You would say it's an amazing score. It's Alliance Battle Legend. He is scoring a million more than the cap of Alliance Battle Legend. Wait till you see this run. This is the Cable striker. We're getting less final damage, we get less all attack, 47% only, while we get 50% from Thor. Plus, we don't have the 65% attack buff from Thor as well. So you might think, okay, he's gonna score less, right? So, well, just buckle up, because you're gonna see some big numbers coming out of this run after this one. So that's really awesome. So we ended about over 2 million score. We don't do that with the Thor. It's really hard to get that much with Thor's Thor striker. But the main difference is gonna be when the phase comes up, the 150% phase comes up. That is the main thing. And you can see he moved, so I lost all that damage from Cable. So if I get that damage, I can even improve the score. And that again is gonna be RNG dependent, and Surtur's RNG dependent, I should say, because he can move. His movements are not monotonous. Basically, you can't really control when you are in, like, you can wait around, but waiting of course costs you extra skills, which you don't want to let happen, of course, right? Now the tier 4 skill comes up, we go 5 cancel 3 4 tier 4 into the 4 skill, and then now you will see the damage. Okay, so we get about 6 million, so it seems around the same, but you will see the difference right now. We have one more tier 3 skill coming up. In this we have the Enrage proc activated, Cable comes up, we hit the tier 4 skill, we hit the tier 3 skill, and look at that, we go over 7 million just like it's nothing. So yeah, we are definitely gonna score a lot more compared to what we scored with the Thor's run, because we got two back-to-back Cable tier 4s as a striker in that, because he was not moving basically, so that's a really good run. Runs are also important. You do some extra damage. Of course, he went to this iframe, so basically Cable damage was none. We got literally no damage at all with that position, but sometimes it happens. Sometimes you can't change. You can't basically have the perfect run, but you can always try to get the procs and everything right. Movements are not in your control, but your own character and the stuff is. So as you can see, I'm having early procs, which is bad. I don't even have the proc activated for like the half of the skill, which is really horrible. So this run can be a lot more better compared to what we just got. I can definitely hit maybe a lot more than 12 million. And the good thing is that I have to wait. So we have this available. Now I'm gonna go 5 cancel, tier 4, 3 4, collect it, tier 3 skill, and then look at this. So we broke the 10.3 million mark. We still have two more rotations to go. Okay, we got Cable here, 2 cancel 1. He's gonna move again, so he's not gonna move now. 5 cancel 3 4. Tier 3 skill 11.3, 11.5, 6, 7, 8, and finally with this one, last one, we almost broke 12 million. It's a 1 million difference between Thor striker for Black Bolt and Cable striker for Black Bolt. So you guys can see for yourself, Cable, this guy is back in the meta, and we did not realize that. And I'm probably late for making this video, because it has been since Black Bolt came out to the game, but we never tried Cable. Okay, we tried Cable recently, so we now know that Cable is the best ABX and ABL striker for Black Bolt instead of Thor. So even if you don't have Thor tier 4, don't worry, Cable got your back. If you want to increase your scores, Cable will do the job. And of course, I think everybody should have tier 3 Cable if you have been playing for some time. And I think getting Cable is, of course, he's a little bit expensive compared to Thor, being a native tier 2 character, but he's a tier 3. And it gives more value. It gives you more score boost compared to a tier 4 like Thor. or any tier 4 that you can use with Black Bolt. So it only specifically works with Cable. I think I've seen one more character where we were trying Cable and Thor tier 4. I forgot the name of the character, but you can try with different characters if that works out. But it's mainly gonna be for Black Bolt because you get the buff from Black Bolt. You get those that clones that get buff from Black Bolt, and I think it should work even with the older uniforms because all you need is this all defense down, and the damage I think is gonna be same all across the uniform on the extra 4 skill. So let me know what you think about the video. Let me know what you think about the information that I shared. I hope this video was helpful for you. Of course, leave a comment and leave a like on the video if you like. And as always, if you do enjoy the content, I hope to see you again. Take care. I'll see you all in the next one.